We'll move on to the next fight of the night.
Onasis Parungao, the Philippine fighter, he will fight Ricardo Morais, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. 50-pound difference, 9 inches.
We'll see the first fighter coming into the ring, Onasis Parungao.
Parungao seems to be a little nervous. I mean, it's not...
I think anybody going in the ring against Morais, who everybody saw going into the press conference, just this huge monster, very confident, very tough, just a very typical Brazilian fighter, but this guy can back it up. He comes in with an attitude, a strong one. He's young, he's ruthless, he's relentless. He guaranteed victory in this tournament. Yet a lot of people, the little guys, have said, we can take this guy. We're going to hurt him, we're going to punch him, and that they didn't think that he was that tough. But he showed us early on he is someone to be reckoned with.
Yeah, not a very common size for a Brazilian man. This guy is probably considered a giant. Now he's giving his shirt to Robson Gracie, the father of Renzo and Ralph Gracie and Ryan Gracie. Robson is the second oldest son of Carlos Gracie, the creator of the Gracie diet. And there you have it, Ricardo Morais, a blue belt in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and trained under the Robson Gracie team, Robson and Renzo.
So again, this man is not a black belt, not to be confused, so his jiu-jitsu skills are not great. They are very good, but they are not great of a black belt. But he is just so big and strong, he's really had his way with his opponents. And as we see, belts don't mean much in No Holds Barred. And here they go. Let's see how aggressive Onasis is in this one.
What do you do against a big guy like that, Greg Friedman?
Boy, you would think what we've been told and what you and I have trained under is that you'd want to close the distance and get him out of the punching range. But when you know that the other guy's got better ground skills than you, I don't know.
What a tough defense.
A nice attempted takedown. Morais knows what to do.
He goes for a single leg, but that's where Morais want to be, you know.
Yeah, this is right in Morais's...
Morais is controlling the arm. I think he's going to try to follow up with a couple knees. He does have the perfect position now.
And he is a striker. This guy, not to be confused, he is not just a jiu-jitsu man. He's a very powerful striker, as we've seen early on.
Ricardo Morais, 6'8", 250
nice
pounds.
Knees there.
There you have it.
Right for the position was Onasis. Now he'll try and block that with his hand. Nice way to get your hand broken, but really not having a lot of options at this point. He's being held by the stronger man, and it's not going to get out. Beautiful knees to the head. Onasis trying to find something to do, but Morais will just hold him tight, not let him go anywhere. He's got to react. He's got to get back to his anger, to his craziness. In goes the towel. Onasis is finished. Morais with another relatively easy fight. He is just too big and strong for these guys, Federico.
Yeah, I mean, he does have the grappling ability together with the size and strength.
He really hasn't even had to use his grappling abilities yet. He's just so strong and able to really overwhelm his opponents.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to enjoy his victory a lot. He doesn't need anybody, any crowd or anything. He'll celebrate himself.
Yeah, he's a very confident young man. As confident as anybody we saw here, and thus far is proving that he should be. The Gracie's very happy to have this guy in their corner to represent them, and he's doing a fine job thus far. We'll look at the action again. Nice low leg kick, not much, just to kind of distract the big fella. Onasis here, trying to keep him away, goes in to try and make connection, but didn't really get the better of that exchange. Neither one really did. And we'll here look at the knees that were really the devastating point of this fight. One. Look at maybe a couple more here. There's one right. Right on the ear, those appear to be hitting. That one missed. That one's right on the arm. And remember, this guy is a big, strong guy. We saw him working out in the weight room, just throwing the weights around, throwing bodies around. As we said, the little guys were doing good against the big fellas, but this guy really, no one really had the answer for.
Yeah, this guy is scary looking.
Yeah, I think he's just really got people mentally intimidated. Again, we're looking at some very powerful knees. He's showing us a lot of versatility. Punching. In this fight, he's showing kicking and controlling his opponent. And then he'll raise his hands in victory there. The fans not quite knowing what to do with this guy. They expect